India has a mindset where it punches below its weight. We have to punch not above our weight. We have to punch not below our weight. We have to increase our weight and punch the post.
ये हमारा सिद्धांत है, हम घर में घुस के मारेंगे.
You know, victims of terrorism do not sit together with perpetrators of terrorism to discuss terrorism.
नमस्कार, जय हिंद, जय भारत and welcome to Dev Talks. This is Aadi. तुम्हारे साथ अभिजीत साहब है, AIM, the big man, Abu Fakr al-Baghdadi. I thought you'll name yourself something Trumpist.
You know, I was coming. This is such a good Christian podcast. I've only been visiting Christian podcasts. And, you know, I thought, why not make it more threatening?
What, you're aligning yourself with the Baptists from Trump or what?
I know. I align myself with anyone.
What's happening with Trump? Yeah, he's back. Nobody thought he would. He's come.
Look, this is what we wanted Modi to do on day one.
Yeah, I know.
Because if you're done everything on day one, then the sailing becomes very easy.
Yeah.
The longer it goes on, the tougher things become.
Anyways,
Trump learned his lesson in the first term. So in the second term, he's now doing this much better. But what an amazing second term, bro. Everything anyone wanted from him has happened on the first day. Shut borders, the deportations are going to start. The orders have been signed, only 2 genders. He's going to defund any university that doesn't comply. अब देखो इसमें इधर जो सब सोरोस के पैसे से ये कर रहे थे उन सब की मैया डैश होने वाली है.
Tell me one thing. How effective do you think he will be? क्योंकि जो you don't like the word deep state, but deep state is kind of waiting for him to kind of do stuff.
The deep state, see, this is the let's just use the term deep state because it's easier. You know, I don't agree with
everybody
that
understands it. Yeah, everybody understands.
It's because people understand it. Okay. The deep state sabotaged his first term. He now knows exactly how to screw over the deep state, and the deep state are shitting bricks. Because he knows everyone and anyone who was, including some of his own people. Today, one of those 4 people he sacked was his own appointee, was the deputy to his NSA out there. Mark Miley was his appointee. They're all out. So he now knows very, very well who the deep state is. He screwed them over. Now, I do consider Zuckerberg and Sundar Pichai to be part of that deep state. But understand, they are not controlling him. They are doing salam haziri to him because they know after what they tried, unki bhi maiya dash hone wali.
That's true.
Right.
But I'm not so sure about Google. You are still positive about Google. I'm not so sure.
Look, they scum. Zuckerberg has always been a scumbag. I mean, Facebook wasn't even his idea. He stole it, right, from the Finkelwasp brothers.
Did you see his eyes, by the way? Staring at what?
Looking at whose tits, I don't know. But
Jeff Bezos' wife.
He even looks like a creep. What do you do? But I mean, honestly, with that face, would you really invite him into your house? But उसका क्या है कि वो एक Sundar Pichai is very slimy. He has a lot of interest to protect. He is just complying for it. Ab dekho, there are lots of loopholes even in presidential pardons. It doesn't prevent you from civil lawsuits and things like that. You launch a class action against Fauci. And you know what's happened with DASAC? DASAC and the EcoHealth Alliance are the ones that were manipulating Lancet and all of it to change their thing. They were providing the fact checking to Google and Zuckerberg and to Jack Dorsey. Thankfully, that bastard is out. And they were the ones that were providing the ammo to Fauci, instructions to Fauci, and DASAC is the one that funded the gain of function research that happened at Wuhan. The bastard should be hanged. Go after him. Do you know on the 6th of Jan, poetically this year, he was terminated and he has been debarred for the next 5 years from doing anything related to health and shit like that. So it's a very good thing now. I'm waiting for the prosecutions to happen.
That's the whole thing. Like he changed the immigration, this thing, the birthright to citizenship. That is going to go to contention. Already they filed a case.
Look, he's changed the definition.
Yeah. 14th article, it's there.
So it's actually very smart. See, you can do that. You can say we've not violated this thing. The problem is there is so much abuse of it, where people come here and just because they're born here, you can't get to be a citizen.
Yeah.
As in you do get to be a citizen if it is of genuine intent. You don't come here and then on a illegal immigration, this thing, become a citizen, do it deliberately. Because I know lots of people who do it.
Interesting. What about this guy, Hindenburg? You have a lot to say about that, and your favorite lady is now unstuck, if I may. वो तो बेचारी क्या अनफंस गई है.
वो तो मैंने बोला था ना 20th Jan के बाद सब जेल जाने वाले हैं. Now it turns out there are two more angles to this. One is a security company that this Anderson fellow owns, and the other is this Anson Securities. Go to Anson Securities board. It's all run by Muslims.
Yep.
With Pakistani
Muslims. Mm-hmm.
Who are giving him instructions on what to do. Right. So it's great fun. This is absolutely great fun watching what's going to happen. अब देखते हैं क्या होता है. मजा आएगा और क्या. थोड़ा 4 साल यार बहुत मजा आने वाला है.
I know man. I mean उसका press conference, Spain, your BRICS country, BRICS. I was wondering how the hell did he connect that. Then I said, oh, BRICS S. I thought it's not South Africa, it's Spain. चलो उसको चेप देते हैं, कोई बात नहीं. But whatever said and done, he bajawed them कि भाई तुम पैसे दो, क्या कर रहे हो.
But did you notice this time the coverage has been much more respectful? Of course, they're the usual people who are, because they're all shit scared, bro. They all know what they did and they all know what's going to happen to them. Right? And the thing is, with Nancy Pelosi and people like that, there's nothing you can do. Right? I mean, they're demented quacks. The interesting thing is bloody Ilhan Omar has piped out.
कहाँ गई वो?
अरे उसको डर है ना कि उसका वो तो भाईचोद है. तो
इलेक्शन तो जीत गई थी.
That doesn't matter. If you lied on your immigration is illegal. What if her brother/husband is deported? वो असली में भाईचोद है यार. Have you read the internet? Have you read the Wikipedia page on her? Entered into a faith-based marriage, blah blah blah, completely skirting the fact that he's her brother.
Yep. And own mother, own father, same same.
Yeah.
It's not that the father had another wedding and brought in another wife and uska beta hai and all that. At least DNA is different, but this is the same brother.
Yeah.
Sick.
So it's look, it's cultural. We shouldn't. It is thanks to these wonderful practices that even in India, you're seeing massive infertility in one particular population. So it's a very good thing. It's not sick at all. We should be encouraging more of it. तेरा क्या जाता है? जब मियाँ बीबी राजी तो क्या करेगा आदि?
यार ऐसे मत बोलो, ये फेमस हो जाएगा अभी. ऐसे मत बोलो. Anyways, guys, ignore that, please. I'll trim it out in the edit.
No, please don't ignore it. Please make this into a shorts clip and put it all over Twitter and YouTube and whatever. Yes, please.
बस लग गए मेरे. अच्छा मेरे को ये बताओ, the what I'm.
By the way, I have WhatsApp proof that Aadi has the hots for Ilhan Omar. He keeps telling me, "Bhai, Ilhan Omar se mila de. Ilhan Omar se mila de. I've got the hots for her." ये भी shorts बना के डालो, हाँ. अब बताओ.
Yeah, fair enough. Seriously, man, I have better taste there. But I mean, make a joke with a proper woman at least, यार. तो भाई क्या बात कर रहा है?
You're a proper woman. What's wrong with her?
Yeah, I don't mind Annalena Baerbock or someone like that, but come on.
She's got nice high. She's got those typical Sudanese looks, high cheekbones and everything. She's attractive.
Yeah, sure.
At least that's what you told me. But
I'd go. Anyways, it's a public platform. I won't say much. But when you see the leftist establishment, the guys that are kind of pushing down, you've got WAPO, which is down in the dump, Bezos chain side, Zucker chain side, Google is still kind of hanging in the middle. Now it's TikTok, and openly he's saying, boss, TikTok is nothing without us.
Yeah.
Fantastic. That's an open
So
challenge to China.
basically, remember what has the 90-day this thing been given for consideration? To sell to an American company.
Yep. Either it's Bezos or Musk. One or two.
It's that simple. Or Pichai or Zuck, because they're now back. But I don't think Trump will let them take it, because I don't think he suspects them of being totally loyal either.
Even Musk?
Musk he will allow. Musk, I think he'll allow. I think Musk will take TikTok.
Musk will become too powerful, yeah.
I'm fine with that.
I like the guy. He's a little whacked out. I like him,
here's the thing. Sure. I raised this concern that he could become the George Soros of the right. But that's a good thing for us. See, if they do such transnational interference, why shouldn't we?
Yeah.
We should also have our sugar
down. The global right.
Google right. So I think it's very good. Can it turn? Look, anything can turn against you later on, yaar. We shouldn't be like India ki hum na hi to idhar pair rakhenge, na hi to udhar pair rakhenge. So neither do the Americans trust you nor give you everything what you want, nor do the Russians trust you and give you everything you want. We should learn from the mistakes of non-alignment.
That's true. I mean, when we look at another setup, when you see this global left kind of taking a backseat, and I am on the firm belief that they are kind of shifting to the Europe. You see the way kind of Europe is standing up against Trump. They're trying to, at least. UK, Islamophobia and Islam, this thing and that thing and everything like that. And the grooming gangs that they're trying to cover up. I mean, I'd love to hear what you say about the grooming gang. But after that, please tell me, do you think that these guys are shifting to Europe? That's my
Let's not call them grooming gang. They're rape gangs. That's what they are. The grooming is an unnecessarily polite word.
Fair enough.
Rape gangs that went around raping, torture raping, specifically targeting white girls. They were also targeting Hindu and Sikh girls.
Yep.
क्योंकि उनके लड़कियां पवित्र हैं, बाकी सब लड़कियां रंडियां हैं.
That's true.
That is their attitude.
Yep.
You saw that guy when he was interviewed by an ITV reporter. He says, "Are you a whore? Are you a prostitute?"
That's hard hitting, but that's true.
It's true. So it's I'm very clear about this, boss. We should never come from a place of diffidence. ये भी हमारे खिलाफ turn हो जाएगा. एक दिन turn होगा. So prepare yourself for it. See, because of the East India Company, we turned the other way ki non-alignment. But non-alignment also turned out to be as much of a disaster as East India Company. See, the sweet spot lies somewhere in between.
That's interesting. So what do you think about the global left shifting to Europe? Can they survive there for next 4 years, 5 years, 8 years, whatever?
They can survive there without America. They can't. They can't survive there without America. Because if they continue being what they are, Germany, for example, the American left looks up to Europe as the powerhouse of their ideals. But Europe looks up to America as the trendsetter. So if the trend shifts in America, the dominoes start falling in Europe.
True.
You already have so many left-wing, right-wing governments out there. You're seeing how well AFD is doing. They'll keep trying to keep them out. Marine Le Pen, they've gone to extraordinary lengths to keep her out. And the good thing is, because they then become us versus them, it actually becomes much easier for the right to then win.
Yep.
Right. In Italy, you're seeing Giorgia Meloni. She's probably going to be one of the longest serving prime ministers Italy's ever had after Silvio Berlusconi.
Yeah.
Possibly even longer than that, because she knows she doesn't have scandals around her and she knows how to navigate shit.
There was one, she got rid of him.
Yeah, there was one weak link. She got rid of him. Gianbruno, whatever, the partner was. And the rest of it is Italy, Hungary, Poland, Slovakia, hopefully Germany next, France
Hopefully
after
France.
that.
Mhm.
जर्मनी इस बार नहीं होगा, बट फ्रांस शायद चांस है. This thing, then Germany, Sweden is already right. You get that once the three big countries of Europe, and who are the three big countries? France, Germany, and Italy.
Mm.
That is where you concentrate. Italy is also, it's really big, 2.5. Italy being the half. Germany and France need to fall.
That's true. Both are half done actually. We're like half goose
और
cooked. Sort
time
of.
लगेगा, but हो जाएगा.
I mean, just off topic, but I couldn't resist asking you this. Andrew Tate for PM in UK. Weirder things have happened.
Don't even get me
Andrew
started,
Tate.
bro. I really don't want to talk about it. I have a very low opinion of the Tate brothers, and
They are, I don't know. I don't find them. They scream so much and have no. And the guy is converted to Islam. I mean, I'm like, what the hell is wrong with you?
look, I don't care if he's converted to Islam. Okay, you look at how well the Emirates and Bahrain and Saudi Arabia are run. The problem is this is Islam for the sake of being different kind of thing. It's not
Yeah.
any so ignore.
Islam in an accent sounds nice, huh?
Yeah.
Let's put it
So
that way.
it's ignore these guys.
Yeah. But that, I mean, the reason I asked you this is because that's the level that British politics has gone to. I mean, the other day I saw a podcast of Liz Truss. I thought she was a bimbo. She has some brains, yeah. She actually has brains.
Liz Truss is very smart. It
She
was
actually
in
has
fact
brains. I was like, whoa,
because
इसमें
the
तो दिमाग है
problem
यार.
was she wanted to implement smart economic policies which brought her down. Right.
I was pretty impressed with her actually.
But let's look at Britain. They all came out on the streets to protest Boris Johnson having parties and drinking during COVID. Massive street protests against him, which brought him down. But they don't want to come out on the streets to protest their children being raped and the police
Free
being.
Palestine.
Is this a country that deserves being saved?
Yeah, well, free Palestine, yeah. So I think Palestine should be made in Britain.
Yeah. And on the look, it's the world is in trouble. Let's be clear about it, because Europe that keeps growing poorer and poorer is not a good idea, because it involves a relative increase in power of China and people like that. The worst off right now is in fact Japan.
Japan. Mm-hmm.
Japan's GDP is 33,000 per capita, which is nothing. Israel is twice as rich as Japan right now.
Yep.
And you would have thought that coming down to 33 with the population decline, you should have moved higher up the value chain and become richer. They haven't done that. In fact, a lot of the property dynamics, a house there, if you buy a house, it's worth half the price in 3 years. And in 8 years, it's a complete write-off.
Shit break, seriously?
So it's a extraordinarily volatile market, which is wasting a heck of a lot of money on things. And especially in Japan, where land is, scarce. Worrying, but it's what it is. So they are actually a lot of shoddy construction and shit like that now.
Yeah. We'll hit East Asia. I'm just jump the pond, if from America to this thing. But I'm going to jump the pond back again for one question. You've got hardcore radical sort of a group which is there in America, which is like our super Hindus. He knows Hindus in name only, who are now starting to oppose Trump as well. They're saying, oh, he's sold out, he's this, he's that, and this and that. So we've got that cadre here as well, who's not happy with any damn thing that you do. Sala road banwa lo, ye kar lo, aap Ram Mandir bana lo, jo marzi kar lo, they're not happy. Ram Mandir, no. This Ram Mandir should have been bigger than Angkor Wat.
Have you seen the area surrounding it? There are so many historical buildings.
I was like, thanks, bro. You win. Let me just, you win. So there are these kind of people there in America as well. I call them hardcore Americans,
Yeah.
HCAs. What do you think is going to happen to them? Because those guys are starting to kind of rise up. You've got people like Mersheimer, Sachs, Colonel McGregor, and all these guys talking against Trump already.
Look, let's not forget Sachs is the guy who brought down Russia. He was sent to Russia. Yeah. Mearsheimer is fantastic with war, but he's terrible with small wars. Okay. And both Mearsheimer and Sachs are the classic things where people in think tanking and academia, myself included, we think we're smarter than everybody else. Okay. All the planning we had done for Kashmir and shit like that, Modi came, a tea seller with apparently dubious educational credentials, came and made all of us look like bloody idiots that he was much better at pacifying Kashmir than all us people who have PhDs, master's degrees and all of that. Thodi humility honi chahiye, which I don't think Mearsheimer and Sachs have with regards to Trump. They've got that typical intellectual snootiness about them. Mearsheimer's idea fixes Israel. Let's be clear, he's always been an anti-Semite. His analysis of Israel has always been way off the mark. Even his military analysis of Israel has been way off the mark.
That's true.
What do you do? Nobody is perfect. That said, I believe at least Mearsheimer and Sachs are coming from a place of deep belief. They're not grifting like half the other people are. Not half, 90% of the other people are.
Yeah, they stand for what they stand for. That's the only reason I respect them. Yeah. Otherwise, they're idiots.
And this is like everything. Nobody's got a monopoly on the truth. A lot of people will be right and they will get lots of things wrong.
Yeah.
You pick and choose, you pick and choose, you pick and choose. So, for example, people tend to forget capitalism is a system today that has developed over several millennia. Okay. Agrarian capitalism was very different. It was empires and shit like that. Then semi-arid or low human resource agrarian required slavery. Industrialization required the abolition of slavery and resources, which is when the colonization of Africa really begins.
Yeah.
Then the Americans improve. British mercantilism was keep all your colonies poor, so they keep buying your industrial products. American capitalism is not British mercantilism. It is a much more refined thing, which is make everybody rich so that they buy more of your products.
Yeah.
Which is actually enlightened. It's using
them in line.
Human need. Now what has happened is it has also run its course because they want to make everybody rich. They've gone into such huge debt traps. You will now have to come up with a different version of capitalism. British were not capitalists. They were mercantilists. The French Empire were mercantilists. The only true colonialists in all of this were the Spanish. Right? The British and French were mercantile colonialists. Very different things.
Yeah.
Then you come to true American capitalism, and then you've now run the course and it's become debt capitalism, which is, building hawabazi and valuation games and shit like that, which has to break. Something has to change. Something will change. I don't know when, but you remember we've discussed this. We're heading for a system of systems collapse at some time. It'll change. And I don't know what comes after this, but generally things tend to get better and better and better.
We are at the worst point in life. There's no question about it, and that's something I've mentioned very a lot. I mean, as far as Indian geopolitics, Indian internal politics, we are at the bottom end of the game. Thoda sa abhi upar uthega, but that's just hope. What do you think about Israel? Trump kind of forcing a deal down Netanyahu's throat. People are not very happy in Israel about what has happened, although they're
Oh,
happy
no,
about
no,
the
no,
people
no.
coming back.
They're not happy about the deal, but they know. Look, there are two things. One is he needed the Arab countries to get some kind of face saving so that they can bomb the Iranian nuclear facilities. That is going to happen now. Make no mistake about it.
Yeah.
Okay. Because Trump realizes he's only got 4 years to do it. It has to be his legacy. Because if he doesn't do it, the Democrats will claim that, oh, we said, and he never did it. And that is when Iran went nuclear.
Yeah.
Okay.
He can't have that happening on his watch.
Iran will be accelerating because they know that Trump is going to bomb. So now it is a race to the bomb. So it's almost a self-fulfilling prophecy in that sense. Okay. The other thing is both the Americans and the Israelis are 100% convinced in private that Hamas will break the ceasefire. Because they are all bird brains. They fundamentally believe that this time the whole world will stand with them and Qayamat ka din aayega and all that nonsense. Okay. So they will. You cannot be Hamas in the next 4 months of the ceasefire deal. You think they're not going to launch a rocket or try to shoot an Israeli in that time?
Yeah, well, Bibi is probably itching for it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you say Iran is next, huh?
I think Iran is next. Not regime change, but you send in 3 aircraft carriers. You can finish off the Iranian nuclear program.
Yeah, I've kind of said this. 2025 will be the 2025, 2026 will be the year of Iran, and 2026, 2027 will be the year of Pakistan.
Yeah, Pakistan, I'll tell you what the problem is. I don't agree it will be the year of Pakistan because Iran is a threat.
Pakistan is a nuisance. वो बात है, but that's just what my analysis says.
पहले ना मग लेके हाथ लेके पोंछना पड़ता था, उसको धोना पड़ता था. जब से वो हेल्थ फॉसेट आ गया है, वो भी नहीं करना पड़ता है, सीधे अगर हाई प्रेशर होता है. कई सारे उल्लू के पट्टे हाई प्रेशर वाटर फॉसेट नहीं रखते हैं, तो फिर हाथ भी लगाना पड़ता है. बट नॉर्मली अगर हाई प्रेशर वाटर फॉसेट हो, बाय द टाइम उधर सोप लगता है, सब कुछ ऑलरेडी साफ हो गया होता है.
तो उसको क्या आप व्हाट यू सेइंग इज पाकिस्तान को हेल्थ फॉसेट लगाना पड़ेगा अभी.
हाँ, बट द पॉइंट इज कोई उसको छूना नहीं चाहता है ना.
वो है. वो है.
Their ability to, they are a joke now. They are not a threat.
But what do you think about Pakistan and Bangladesh?
Bangladesh, dekho. I know the Congress was preparing a campaign against Jaishankar based on where he was seated. And that seating blew everybody away. Okay? So that I know the campaign was being planned, bro.
Yeah, I know it.
I've seen some of the graphics and shit like that anyway.
Uncle Swami was behind the entire idea, by the way.
Acha? I didn't know that. But anyway. But that fell flat. The first meeting Marco Rubio is having as Secretary of State is with Jaishankar.
I have the.
Now you think Bangladesh is not going to come up, and Mohammed Yunus's connection to Hillary Clinton and George Soros isn't going to come up?
भैंस की आंख हो गई भी. Buffalo's eye, if I may.
भैंस की आंख. So, today I was reading a book on medieval German history. It's not a very good book, but anyway, something very good came out of it. It was, I want you all the viewers to Google the Erfurt latrine disaster.
Aeroflot latrine disaster.
Erfurt, E-R-F-U-R-T, the town in Germany. E-R-F-U-R-T.
Oh, come on. I didn't even have to type the whole thing.
Latrine disaster, yeah. It's hilarious, dude.
Sheesh.
They all met for a dispute resolution in a church or a fort, whatever, in the church on the second floor. the second floor wooden floor
Slowly.
collapsed. And the force was so great that they even crashed through the first floor wooden thing and all landed up in the septic tank. There wasn't it was a Susuka reservoir below that, and they all drowned. 7 counts, 2 landgraves who are like dukes, a total of about 18 nobles drowned that day in their own shit. Well, somebody else's shit and piss. I
You know,
think that was
we had drainage systems in the Indus Valley civilization, and the Brits were tossing out their bloody excrement on the street till what, the 1500s.
more till the 1900s, bro.
The Great Plague was what, when
No, but
1530.
even after that, till the 1900s, they were tossing their shit out on the road.
Mhm.
That is why the word night soil comes about.
Night soil,
रात
and the
को
Great Plague came because of
घर
that.
में बकेट रख के टट्टी करना पड़ता था. रात को तुम ऊंचे बालकनी से उसको बाहर फेंकते और कोई आके उसको धोता.
Yep, they would do that. They brought these poor black people from Africa for doing that itself. Coming to China, what do you think? This whole TikTok thing, whatever said and done, it's a big loss for Xi Jinping. It's a huge freaking loss for Xi Jinping.
Yes and no, but American will have to buy it. They've
Yeah,
lost data, but they've gained money.
yeah.
So it's not. It's not. Um, eh, I won't say
Yeah,
it's a win-win, but it's
bro,
kind of a win-win.
that's my opinion. The public thing is what? Trump told Xi not to lock TikTok and bought TikTok off China, or else
Yeah.
TikTok would have been nothing.
Yes.
That's what he said today. It'll be worthless if America goes out of
And
it.
and the problem is Xi Jinping has nobody to blame but himself because of the cyber law he introduced, where companies have to share. So now the template has been set. The moment they find Huawei, Xiaomi, any of their products have data backdoors, or any Chinese EVs are sending data back, you're fucked.
Yep.
It's huge for data localization, and it's the end. Now, remember the first thing Trump did, which hurt Elon, but Elon clapped. He took away the EV mandate.
Yep.
And then he said, we're going to Mars. So he said, मैं तेरा कार गाड़ी छीन रहा हूं पर तेरे को स्पेस दे रहा हूं, तू जा. Now, the Chinese haven't focused on an internal combustion engine for the last 12 to 15 years.
Mm.
They are 12 to 15 years behind the game. And the one thing in which they got the lead is now going to come crashing down. If you're an Indian, please don't buy an EV anymore.
No. Only if it's Mahindra, which is like 80% made in India right now. But otherwise, it's going to be a challenge. But do you think Trump will heat up stuff or give up Taiwan?
Trump will stand up for Taiwan, bro.
Mm-hmm.
He's going to stand up for Taiwan because he's decided China is enemy number one.
The first meeting
Now,
is the goal.
if you don't, now the Democrat argument is, if you don't stand up for Ukraine, China will be emboldened towards Taiwan. The Republican argument is Ukraine brings nothing to the table. Taiwan is crucial for semiconductors and chips.
Yep.
And if you want us to defend you, become like Taiwan, become indispensable to our economy, and then we are guaranteed to protect you. Trump's case is Taiwan is not Ukraine. When you hear Democrat talking points, they tend to dilute that.
Ukraine is pretty useless that way, except for the grain. Now that BlackRock has bought it.
I have to tell you, Ukrainian tomatoes are the best in the world. It's not Italian tomatoes, not even Iranian. I personally, if I were to rate international tomatoes, I would say Ukrainian tomatoes, Iranian tomatoes, certain southern Italian tomatoes, not the San Marzano, it's actually the Datterino de Pacchino. Then American tomatoes. Remember, tomato is actually native to America.
Yeah.
And the earliest known recipe we have for chocolate, tomato, and chili, all of which are products from the Americas. The earliest known recipe for them is actually stewed human thighs from an Aztec human sacrifice. It is the first recorded recipe from the Americas, actually. Interesting tidbit, no? But that's how tomatoes go. Potatoes. Russian and Ukrainian potatoes are the tastiest potatoes. कुछ नहीं करना पड़ता है, बस तल के आलू लगा के खाओ खुश. नमक लगा के खाओ खुश. ठीक है. Indian potatoes don't taste like anything. Indian टमाटर बहुत अच्छा हुआ क्या करते थे वो खट्टे खट्टे देसी टमाटर. Now they've all been destroyed.
Yep. Those
the tomatoes that you get today in the markets aren't even ripe tomatoes. They spray phosphates on them to artificially ripen them. And you're eating poison.
Yeah, the desi ones are awesome. You could eat them like apples, yeah.
Yeah. अब तो खाने के लायक ही नहीं रहे.
You could literally eat a tomato like that itself because the desi ones are amazing. I remember, we used to go to these farms and all that when we were doing training back in the day. We used to go into these farms.
टमाटर का खुशबू ही इतना मुंह में पानी आ जाता था.
मजा आया. You just take that, chuck a bite, and it's not that the tomato will kind of juice out in your hand or nothing. It's just bite like an apple there.
So
it was amazing.
That is the only use of Ukraine. Fantastic potatoes and fantastic tomatoes.
Right. Let's come to the last question, which is India. Modi साहब, तलवार निकलेगी? निकल तो रही है already. Half the sword is already out, but do you think the full one will come out and it will taste blood or not?
देख भाई, we were just waiting for 20th of Jan.
Make tomato great again, by the way. Huh?
Make tomato great again. We were just waiting for the 20th of Jan. अब देखो कितने सारे लोग जेल जाने वाले हैं. जुबैर का 6 जैन का बेल हियरिंग था ना, वो क्या हुआ? थोड़ा और बेल मिला? अब नहीं बेल मिलेगा.
Extension.
अब नहीं बेल मिलेगा. देखते रहो, बहुत मजा आएगा. Once this man starts his mass deportation, there were two things holding us back. One was international precedent, and the second was Sheikh Hasina being our friend. Sheikh Hasina is not there. International precedent गया भाड़ में. सब भेजो वापस उनको. 30 मिलियन जो हैं इधर, 3 करोड़, भगाओ हरामजादों को.
तो हमारे जो प्यारे सोरोस के टट्टू इतने सारे घूमते रहते हैं यहाँ पर, इनका क्या होगा?
अरे Soros, he is now feeling so threatened. Have you noticed he hasn't opened his mouth since the last few weeks?
Do you know what his net worth has become?
What?
7.2.
That's a decrease.
Dude, he was 32.
It's come down that much?
$7.2 billion is all his net worth is.
Shit. I mean, I'd be happy with that if somebody wants to give me 7.2 billion.
Yeah, but dude, from 32 to 7.2, what the hell?
And remember, Pierre Omidyar cut off funding, which means News Laundry doesn't get anything anymore.
Yep.
They were saying subscriber. भाई कोई भी इधर subscriber model पे नहीं चलता है. ठीक है ना? It was all the Pierre Omidyar model fooling all their dumb fuck subscribers into believing they were making a difference.
Why? Dhruv Rathi? Oh, he's booming. भैंस की आंख, look at his watch time. अभी वो view stats नई website है, जाके उसका watch time देखो, पता चल जाएगा आपको क्या हो रहा है.
क्या है? What is the website called?
View stats. Viewstats.com. It's a website done by Daily Beast. Right? If you take the pro version, उसके अंदर you can see a lot of stuff.
हाँ, ठीक है. This is very good. Let's just check.
उसका watch time is pittance, यार. He's basically, dude, that's how you grow that big. He's not he's not that deep, yeah. Come on. Oh,
look, he only picks up during elections. Okay.
Why? Because he's boosted.
Yeah.
I mean, I'll boost my videos. I'll go to 100,000 every damn day.
है ना? एक second at. हाँ ठीक है. Now
His bot farm was caught as well, यार. बीच में इसने बंद कर दिया था. You know where his bot farm was? In Bangladesh.
are you serious?
Yes.
कहाँ मिला ये?
मैं आपको भेजता हूँ यार, ट्विटर के ऊपर है, मेरे पास कहीं सेव्ड होगा, मैं आपको भेजूंगा इसको. आई विल सेंड यू दिस एंटायर थिंग. आई थॉट यू न्यू अबाउट इट. यू वर काइंड ऑफ लिटिल ahead of me in all this stuff.
नहीं. Why would I waste time?
Even I don't, you know, but I was reading a thread somewhere where I think Vijay Patel ने डाला था या किसी ने, one of these the inside story, one of these guys had put up a thread where they got evidence of his bot farm being in Bangladesh.
But yeah, big shout out to Vijay Patel. He got the Anson Capital thing before anybody else did.
Yep. And he pointed a finger at Mahua when you started off Sushri Mahua Motro.
Hello. Use the proper term. Revered MP Sakshat Durga Honorable Sushri Mahua Moitra Ji.
No, you're not being a proper Bengali. It's Mahua Moitro.
Mahua Moitro, not Mahua. Mahua Moitro.
Please be proper Bengali. I say this is unacceptable. Mamta Didi will come after you otherwise.
And I am Abhijit Mitro.
Mitro. Okay. So that's why I don't pronounce.
But not all A's become O's. It's not. Well, it is Abhijit, but it's well, not every A. You need to be a Bengali to know. It's all written A, by the way.
A.
When you write it in Bengali, it's all A. It is written Abhijit Mitra. But you have to be a true Bengali to know when the A becomes an O, because there is no rule.
The best thing is she's now kind of, people are asking her on her tweets, ma'am, Hindenburg ka kya hua? Yes. Otherwise, she responds to people. She's not been responding at all. I've not seen.
She's been, as I understand it, she's been complaining about a -30 ice cream she bought on Swiggy that came all melted.
For 12.99. Can you imagine a member of parliament is complaining about a 1200 rupees ka ice cream? How cheap can you get?
But listen, I have to say -30 is my favorite ice cream brand in Delhi. It is there is Pabiran's ice cream and there is -30. Imagine me recommending a vegan sugar-free ice cream. And with -30, I have no hesitation in recommending their sugar-free vegan dark chocolate ice cream. It is the most exquisite dark chocolate ice cream I have ever had in my life.
You know, I went there once and I was like, yeah, this place is too hoity-toity. Probably they'll ask me my gender and shit like that. So I just walked out. I said, this is not for me.
You should try the dark chocolate. There are three things I've discovered in Delhi that are fantastic. One is Aku's Burger. They actually do burgers that taste like Western burgers. The second is -30 ka sugar-free ice cream. Also Pabiran's ice cream, but Pabiran does typical Bengali flavors. So you get Gondoraj lime flavor. You get Nolen Good flavor. So it's oof. It's outstanding. The fourth one is something called Galaxy Pizza. It's only there in Gurgaon and in South Delhi. Bro, that angry margherita. I'm normally a guy who likes a lot of meat on my pizza. Or the classic Nirula's topping, which nobody gives you anymore, which is mushroom, onion, and very thinly sliced capsicum. People put large chunks of capsicum, which destroy it. That classic Nirula's combo, hard to beat. But wo nahi milne pe. This is the first time I've gotten addicted to margherita pizza. It's called the Angry Bird Margherita. If you're in Delhi, go to Galaxy and order it. It is pure veg. Oh my God.
I'm vegetarian but lactose intolerant, so there's no pizza happening for me, but I'll take a word for it.
Cheese mein kahan lactose hai bhai?
Bhai.
Lactose intolerance works with milk, not with butter and cheese.
I'm kind of living with it. Maaf karo. Trust me, it's terrible. I don't want to take a risk.
He's white. He realizes he's not as fair as me, so ye bhi kala bhi thoda gora banne ki koshish kar raha hai. So he's pretending to be lactose intolerant.
Okay, now fairness contest will happen with Fair and Lovely in Pune on the 8th of February. ठीक है, fairness contest hoga. We both will be standing there with our placards. Please come and vote for us and tell us who's the fairest of them all. Mirror, mirror on the wall. ठीक है. So please find out and let us know. If you want to catch up with us, that's the place. There is no oil wrestling match happening. For that, only one person is eligible. Nobody else wants to fight with Abu Fakr al Faghdadi.
अरे ये हमारे Sanjay Dixit tried so hard to get him. He went on saying, "I will not be on a panel with that fellow." So
Yeah,
sad.
I know. I was involved in all that. It was interesting. In any case, people are asking oiling up for what? Guys, you need to watch our previous episodes. Trust me,
Yes.
you'll kind of have a little fun. All right, let's get into questions, guys. Like, subscribe, and of course, share this with your friends and families. Loads of questions, so we're gonna run through them. But my main this thing for you is, you guys know, right? One little clip made my channel go puss, which was the Manmohan Singh clip where me and General Ryan were at it with a sword. You saw that, right? I'll send it to you. Oh man, we got the Chandigarh club. We got everybody after us. For 2 weeks, it was pretty bad. I had to hide somewhere. But in any case, so please hit the like, subscribe, and of course, you can contribute towards this channel using the QR code, PayPal, or Super Sticker, Super Chats. Let's go with the questions. Sabse pehle, Putin Yadav. I love this name. I think there are a lot of Chinese. Thank you so much. Firstly, I think there are a lot of Chinese and Porky Farm accounts on social media who are spreading hate and instigating Western people against Hindus in India.
Yes, correct. So, ये कोई नई बात थोड़ी ना है. Not Chinese, but mostly Porky, Turkish, and a lot of Turk-funded Porky farms. Yeah.
Yeah. Rahul Saab says Trump's 100% tariff threat. Is it just a reminder who's big boss or something more? Or is it de-dollarization?
It's a negotiating position.
You don't think de-dollarization will happen?
It will ultimately happen, but not very quickly. Okay. The end of the dollar is nowhere near in sight. Okay. This is, you remember what we did the last time he threatened us with tariffs? We said, let's sit down and talk. We talked for 3.5 years, and by that, the Trump presidency was over. तो कुछ नहीं करना पड़ा. Okay.
That's exactly what is going to happen.
Why do we lack self-confidence?
Yeah, our guys, always remember, our babus are the best. Whenever you face a guy like Trump, put your best
Let's
babu.
not go that far. Let's not go that far. They're not the best, but sometimes they're not.
Yeah, they're not bad.
1% of the time, they're not idiots. Huh?
But yeah, 8-pay commission should fix up quite a bit in that. People are quite scared, I must say. The rumor mill saying, oh, this is going to be bad. But let's see. Rahul ji, thank you so much. He says, where does India's nuclear weapons are stored? Are you serious, man?
Haryana and Karnataka, but anyway.
Yeah. Next to my house. Ravish ji, thank you so much. How did you lose Jaipur oil wrestling match? You lost?
I did.
I was supposed to be the referee.
I didn't lose, na. The fellow chickened out.
Oh, I thought you did the match without me, without the referee. Chetan Kumar ji, thank you. AIM, where are the galloping reforms Modi's third term? Will there be any economic, police, labor, and especially land and industrial reforms? All right. Love you, Mitra sir and Aadi sir. What explains Trump inviting Xi Jinping along with his closer? He didn't invite Xi Jinping. That was a media narrative. You know that, right?
He did, but he wanted to show him down.
He did. They just put out a stupid rumor. Yeah, this guy, what's his name? That Indian chap, yeah, who's now the head of the FBI. He said it. No, we've not invited him. Yeah, we've not invited him. He said it on Sean Ryan's podcast.
Oh,
we've not invited him. That was a freaking media bite, and people went nuts over it.
Achha.
Rajesh, he said, will Modi start acting after Kumbh? He's waiting for the end of the mega event. Did not want any incident. Just wait. Yeah. I think as well. February is going to be an interesting month.
कुछ तो होने वाला है. I don't know what, but कुछ तो होने वाला है.
The budget session will be very, very interesting. And trust me, this whole Saif Ali Khan thing, you know what this was? This was basically to restart the Hindu terror narrative. It fell flat once again because of the Mumbai police. You know, we owe a lot to the Mumbai police, I must say.
Well, let's be clear. Mumbai police is hand in gloves with a lot of organized crime. So let's not get...
That's there, but we've kind of got saved twice now.
Huh.
Did you forget?
Yes.
Probably we'll sit in Pune and talk it out and finish it off. TJ Saab, thank you. After Trump, do you think radical Christianity in India will rise?
No. No.
Gitanjali ji, thank you for this. Elon Musk is going to run the government. Will President Trump push him away from Dodge after some time, seeing that Musk has already positioned himself as the deep state of the Republicans? Vivek is already out.
Oh. Vivek is out because he wants to run for governor of Ohio.
Yeah. This is an interesting comment, huh? Gladiator, thank you so much. Praise the Lord, hallelujah. Sister Abriana Irwin, what? Grace,
Very
peace
good.
be.
Wait,
with
let me
Adam,
take a picture of this. I'm going to accept this as my Christian name.
Adam Archer. I hope that's not my name. Unknown gunman is only me. So,
It is Adam Archer. You are Adam Archer. Amen. F-35 or Su-57? Neither.
both.
The Su-57 is a bullshit plane. The F-35, if you buy it, the amount of changes you need to make to everything else will ruin you.
Both to me, honestly, both are bullshit. Just make your own.
चल भाई जल्दी खत्म करते, मेरे को भागना है.
Fatafat. Thungdopchi. Thank you so much. Really enjoyed seeing Abhijit's reply to Spencer on CNN News 18. Jai Shri Ram. Thank you so much. Jai Shri Ram आपको भी. Ruthwit साहब, thank you. Trump Musk दोनों पागल है. Should be cautious. India. नहीं?
हाँ, we discussed this, na.
Ruthwit साहब, once again, Andrew Tate is like Dhruv Tate. I'm going to call both of them Tate. कुछ नहीं है दोनों. Jagga Daku, thank you so much. Says if Trump wants manufacturing, he'll have to build the dollar to value only. Tariffs can't make US manufacturing competitive without illegals. They won't have enough labor. That's true.
That's not true. That
Really?
is not true, actually.
Why?
Illegals don't have the skill to do manufacturing. They do the menial jobs. They don't do the manufacturing.
Thank you. Apart from that, there's also another thing. By the time he actually gets the factories in, there's going to be 8 years.
Yeah.
Right? And Trump doesn't have that much time. So you can take his talks with a pinch of salt. Pawan Saab, thank you so much. Mood fresh ho gaya. Thank you. Priest of Mars, thank you so much. What impacts will tariff from the US have upon us if they will impose them at all? It seems we'll negotiate a way out eventually. Exactly what you said. Agatsya Saab, Abu Fakr, you said you'll be unable to visit. It's sad that you'll be unable to visit America.
Why?
They banned you?
नहीं. अरे मेरे बाप का सरकार है, मेरे को कौन रोकेगा उधर जाने से?
So Trump is your dad?
हाँ.
Oh. Then how come you're this big and Barron is so tall? I mean, you're tall. You're tall, but Barron is like, fuck, that guy is really big, huh?
He's huge.
And he's got that poise, huh? Like, and then he fixed his collar like that. I'm like, yeah, ladka theek hai. I like him.
Attitude. हाँ.
Attitude है उसके अंदर. A square, huh? Delhi type. Ashwin Suresh Saab, thank you. AIM said left is global, right is local. Anywhere, global, right, including India, can converge together. Also, love the way you shut down Spencer. What a clown. What happened to this Spencer guy, man?
Chutia was coming and giving Democrat talking points on Rahul Shiv Shankar's show yesterday. I fucked him up, that's all. I've tweeted out the link.
Really? I'll check it out. Mr. Barani, Vivek Ramaswamy getting sidelined for H1B stand. Thank you so much. Do you think H1B had anything to do with it?
No, it isn't.
Sureshji, thank you. Thorium Tech back in the news. Any updates? Yeah, there's a lot which is coming up. I'll do a podcast on this, especially. I know someone who is quite good at thorium here. I'll do a special podcast. But a word from you?
Not for the next 30-40 years.
Pratyushji, thank you so much. Once more, I can hear Libby screaming. Do you? Yeah.
Not that much.
Faintly, that's why I said, you know. Devi Guru Prasad ji, thank you so much. Why suddenly left stop taking Ambani's name? 1,500 crores does that for you, right? Parthaji, thank you so much. Thoughts on Red Note China replacing TikTok in USA?
I'm not seeing Red Note take on that role, but anyway, let's see.
Kapilji, any hope for 404, 414? Main big question. Some negotiations are happening, I know that, but let's see if Trump kind of bears down. Mr. Barani, thank you. Anna, your explanation about trans. I can't find any technical proof. Is there specific proofs I can quote to explain some idiot friends in the West? Trans.
What trans?
I have no idea. Can you please clarify what trans are you talking about? Is it he, she, LGBTW? What is it? Mohit Hardy ji, thank you. Excited for Golconda Diamond Oil Wrestling.
Abhay Mohit, it isn't for oil wrestling this time. The Golconda Super Diamond tickets for Pune are to join Sanjay Dikshit ji on stage for the Mera Yeshu Yeshu dance.
Shote, are you watching?
Shrotia himself said he's also going to dance.
Oh, Shote is dancing. Oh shit. Then I'll have to check this out. Anyways, I'm there early, so I will plan it out and make sure the lighting is all right. That's my responsibility. All right, China, geez, thank you so much. Says tomato talks by Aadi. Interesting. Thank you. Pilot Wala, thank you so much. Already reviving Desi Tomato. We'll send both of you guys a batch. Hopefully, childhood memories will be back. Please.
Pilot Wala, I want to know you. Please send me tomato. Please, please, please. और अपना नंबर बताओ, मैं तुम्हारे से रेगुलरली खरीदेंगे अगर तुम ये करना चाहते हो. I have also been collecting certain tomato seeds. I want you to try hybridizing them, Ukrainian and Iranian tomato seeds. तो वो भी बताओ अगर तुम कर सकते हो, please. Please contact me. हाँ.
MPC Saab, thank you. Abhijit Da, my dad retired a nuclear scientist who worked in BARC, but he's against nuclear power plants. Can you please help me change his view?
No, I'm sorry.
Man. Connect with me. I'll probably be able to help out a little bit. MPC Saab, you're in touch with me, but let's connect. Unknown Ji, thank you so much for this particular donation of a membership. Sanjay Saab, thank you for the super sticker. Chetan Ji, thank you. Do you think any inside info that Modi will deport? It's already happening, not in that much number, but it's happening.
शुरू हो रहा है.
Yeah. Parvesh Ji, thank you so much for contributing towards this channel with a membership. And Shaunak Bhattacharya Ji, thank you so much. USA uses the nuclear sponge theory. What is ours?
What?
Nuclear sponge theory. I don't know what that is.
I don't know. Anyway.
You've got a nuclear watchdog, if I may.
चलो भाई, मैं भाग रहा हूँ.
Thank you so much.
Bye.
Namaskar, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat. Guys, thank you for staying in the show. Please like the video, subscribe, and tomorrow I shall catch up with you some very interesting updates. कल दोपहर का लाइव मत भूलना, क्योंकि मैं आपको कल बताऊंगा कि भाई भारत और यूएसए के बीच में क्या-क्या चीजें होने वाली हैं. Till then, Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.